stream here. And it looks like, cross our fingers, everything seems to be working. Hooray.
Hey.
So.
I'm kind of sad my joke didn't get on the live stream.
Was that one of the German jokes you had?
No,
Don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear.
I can tell it again, though.
Okay. All right. Well, so I am acting as William Howard Russell here. I'm your battlefield correspondent. So I'll be able to bounce around, kind of see what's going on anywhere where there's hot spots on the battlefield, and then chat with you guys about what you guys are doing, and chat with the allies about what they're doing, and then I will help out this new guy with his command until he gets comfortable with it, and then I'll let the little bird fly out of the nest and probably crash a few times before he figures out how to fly. So that's the general plan. So let me go back down to the allies and get them, see if they're ready to come up.
Okay, so
So MJ, do you want to? You guys are. So we'll probably.
You guys can head up.
Let's all go head up, right? Oh yeah, at least MJ and I can
they're working something out. I'll go up.
Yeah, and you can introduce yourself to the other guys.
so how does
All right, this is MJ.
Hey guys, my name's Matt, but I guess there's another Matt, so I'll be MJ.
Nice to meet you, MJ. This is the other Matt.
Nice, and I guess that you're the one opposite me who's going to run me over.
It appears so, but we'll see if I run you over or not.
Well, I appreciate you guys letting me play.
It's a pleasure to
totally
have you.
brand new to this. I've owned the games for like 2 decades, at least 3 decades, but I've just never played. It was, on the bucket list. So
Yeah.
I've played a few small scenarios, and I just started a Lindy game today, and still
Enjoy
making lots of mistakes. It's fun so far.
Good.
So, but he is. Matt was or MJ was telling me that he is a what is it? Advanced squad leader player.
Yeah, for years. And
Yeah,
years.
so
In
he's.
fact, I still can't get over when I roll low in this. It's bad.
Yeah, well, unless you're trying to form square, in which case it's great. But you're playing the Austrians, and they can't form square, so.
I'm so used to playing Vassal on Advanced Squad Leader that I see Snake Eyes. It's like yes.
Well, you can still have a positive attitude about it. So why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself and your company and stuff like that?
Well, I live in Southern California, not too far from Eric, actually, probably like a half hour from Eric, I would say.
Where are you?
I'm in Redondo Beach in the South Bay of LA.
Yeah, I used to live in by Seal Beach.
Yeah, that's
Long
further
time ago.
northwest, I guess. No, southeast. I think.
Southeast.
Yeah, southeast. And I run a toy soldier company. I own a toy soldier company that makes hand painted historical figures.
Cool.
I've been doing that for about 20 years, and that's about it.
That sounds like a dream job.
It is, with the exception that I go back and forth to China about 8 times a year, and the flights are just horrid.
Yeah, I bet.
But other than 16 hours there, 14 hours back on the plane, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool job.
That sounds like too much airplane time.
It's a lot. I don't mind being there at all. It's just that the flights are brutal.
Well, good. And the other Matt is up in Oregon. And then there's another gentleman here that's on the French team. That's Robert. Robert and I grew up down in Newport Beach. And Robert's down.
A lot of West Coasters here.
Yeah, Robert's down in the San Diego area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not far.
And then Rick, who's one of your colleagues on the Allied side, he's up in the Bay Area. And then there's another gentleman here that's on the French side, Mike Hawkins, who's also up in the Bay Area. So we've got now, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Californians and a 6th West Coaster, so we outnumber the other folks.
That might be the
Finally.
first time in the history of board wargaming that the East Coast has not outnumbered the West Coast.
Finally, we've been waiting for this day.
Yep. We'll have to. I'll have to make a special note on the live stream. The West Coasters finally outnumber the East Coasters there. So, well, good.
Take that, Gettysburg. So,
Hey, in a brief reminder, I've got an earlier time to get out for animals. So if we can forego my movement until a little bit, that would help. I'm probably due to go out in 30 minutes.
Okay,
I don't
so
think
we'll
what
have
we
movement
could
by then.
probably do is, now that you've had a chance to meet MJ, we'll go back down to the Allied stuff, and they'll figure out their command points. You guys figure out your command points, unless there's something that needs to go on. To my knowledge, we're starting the 6:20 turn, and that's about it for the moment.
Okay, so out to Allied HQ? Coalition
Yes,
HQ?
yep, Coalition HQ.
And French, we can go to French HQ just to be on the spot there.
You guys as well.
Now, whereabouts are you located? I'm guessing based on the recent conversation, you're somewhere in the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm from Boston originally, but I live in Redondo Beach, South Bay of LA.
Oh, sure. So does that make you a Red Sox fan or a converted?
Boston people are only sports at Boston teams. Celtics, Bruins, Patriots, Red Sox. That's it.
There you go.
Except for 3 years with Tampa Bay when Brady got traded.
I've all of a sudden started getting ads in Discord.
You have? How interesting. Is there a reason why
Yeah.
you're in Coalition HQ? Are you defecting?
I'm a spy. Sorry, no, I went to the wrong one.
That's all right.
I'll say anything until I go.
Oh, that wasn't the Poles. That was the Saxons that defected. That's what it was.
Yes. We don't have enough Saxons here yet. They'll be doing that shortly. So, all right. So I gave MJ the brief on what's been going on this side of the map. And I think if he's able to get, 2 command points, that would be helpful. One for Mesco and then one for Gailau's core. But that's not necessary. But at least one for Mesco. And then I know what
Yeah,
you
I
guys
think-
have got sorted out, what you guys are going to be doing.
Hey, what's Hess Homburg's command range?
So Hess Homburg's got a command range of 6.
Okay, thank you.
And right now he's within 9 of Schwarzenberg, and Gailau's within 9 of Schwarzenberg. So at least those 2 Allied corps commanders are in command. And then Hess Homburg can activate up to 3 of the divisions that are in his corps. So,
So I'm going to activate Bianchi,
okay.
Hitler, and Colorado.
Okay, that's perfect.
And then if there's extra command, I might slap one on Liechtenstein.
Okay. All
But,
right.
Which means I won't be moving my horse units this turn.
Right, your cavalry, the heavy cavalry,
Yeah.
you mean. That's fine. You kind of want them back behind the infantry.
Yeah, I think they're in a good spot. So
Yeah. So, okay. And then I don't know what else you guys have got going on over on the east side of the map.
I think we need 6 or 5. I can't remember.
Okay, so who do you need to activate?
So I'll take 1 for Roth.
Okay, so you've got 1 for Roth, and then who
I'll
else?
take 6 again, and then whatever else people need. I'm kidding. We don't need 6. Yeah, you guys distribute the rest.
I need one
Uh,
for Von Clyde.
Okay, so 1 for Kleist. Okay, so that's 2 over there. Are there any others that you guys can use?
I mean, I'll make
I mean, it looks like
Oh,
a
no,
lot
I'm
of stuff is
recruiting.
kedging, right?
Yeah, all my stuff's hedging.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just cut by traffic jam. So, but all my
Re-
commands are within radius.
Realistically speaking, in the far west, I really only need one. I don't need this. A guy that doesn't really need to go active on
well, right now we're flush with them because we're still deploying on the east side. So you should
Right.
take advantage of it.
Well, then if there is, I'll take it for Gilo and just use him to kind of redress his lines a little bit.
Yeah, I think you
Unless-
need to maximize your retreat.
Yeah.
Well, the only one who's really is in command is Mesco. All the other guys are catching.
Yeah, one of the other divisions is kedging. So,
Well, the heavy cavalry are, and
Yep.
the one what's his face?
yep, the fourth,
Liechtenstein.
the other Liechtenstein. We'll call him
Yeah, baby
Liechtenstein. We'll call him Liechtenstein.
Little Stein.
Little Stein.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. There we go.
So does anybody else need commands then? And we're just like, cool.
So if
don't-
MJ's got
Because we could
two,
double up.
if MJ's
Yeah.
got two, and then you guys have two, and then Mitch has got one, that's 5. That leaves 2 more plus whatever light cavalry rules you guys want to make.
So Mitch, can you use more?
I would take one more for Liechtenstein.
Yeah,
Okay.
take it.
Okay, so that is then a additional 1.
Now, do we
Okay.
want to?
And
Is
that
there
just
somebody
leaves 1
important?
more.
Yeah, is there somebody important enough that you want to move sooner than later? I.e., do we want to double up on somebody?
We could double up on Mesco and try to get him out of harm's way. If we put 2 chits on him, he might get his draw might come up before the French infantry and cavalry are able to close.
He
the
still only
door.
moves once, though, right?
He
Yeah.
still only moves once, but the idea is that if we've got
You have 2 chances.
yeah, we got to,
to
if there's
overrule
only
the guy.
1 chit in the cup, then, it's just, but if there's 2 chits in the cup, then there's a chance that he might come up earlier than the other people.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
if he comes up before Vial comes up, then he might survive. If he doesn't, he's dead.
Yeah. He's
What I'm
he's
looking
going to be in trouble anyway. But
Well, he's going to be.
he's
He
got-
might have another couple turns.
yeah. So, but yeah, that's the general idea. If we can try to get him closer to Ober Gorbitz, then he's going to have a chance maybe to slip out of the noose. So, well, good. So then I guess we could put 2 on him. So what have we got floating around over on this side of the map? We've got chits 2, 3, and 4.
Right, so I'll put 2 and 3 on Mesco and 4 on Gila.
Yep.
What number should I take for my second one?
Let's see. You've got 1. So use number 5. Right. So you've got a number 5 over here. Right.
I'll
There's a
use
bunch
it.
of
You got-
5s over there.
I'm putting on the board here for us, but there it is.
Yeah. Because number 7, it looks like Kleist has got number 7. Right. And then Rick's got number 6.
And I've got 7.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, you just mentioned that.
Do I have? I don't have like a special artillery commander or anything, do I? Like
No,
make a
we don't
grand
have
battery?
any grand batteries.
That's
But-
so sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but if you've got an artillery leader, he can put together, 2 batteries side by side or whatever else the case might be. But yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of where we're at in that regard.
I'll have to look up
Hmm.
who I got.
There be a space in between both of the batteries, and the artillery commander just occupy the space in between them, or do the batteries have to be adjacent to each other?
So the batteries have to be adjacent to each other, and then you've got to have
Okay.
the artillery leaders stacked with them.
Okay.
In order for he's got to be stacked with at least one of the batteries, right?
Sure.
In order for him to combine the 2 batteries together.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, and then we've got MJ. You've got one. You've got that light cavalry of Schneller, the one that was over there west of Dolzitzen. So you could roll for him just one die. You want to roll a 1 or a 2.
He's not part of He's not part of
He's not part of
chain
Gailau. No, yeah,
He's
he's
not
actually
part. Okay.
no. He's part of the corps that's on the other side of the creek. So yeah, you're gonna roll a
So
1 or
his
a 2.
initiative would be 1 or a 2. Do I do that now?
Yep, go ahead and roll it now.
He's out of command.
Yeah, so he's not going to do anything, which is fine.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
He's got a rest.
He's kind of the hinge there between your guys as they're coming in. So don't put them as, don't mark the units as out of command, because they're within command of the leader. It's just
right. They're just not active.
they're just not active. Yeah, there's not a maneuver unit on them, so therefore they can change formation, they can change facing, but they just can't move. They can't initiate a charge. They could do a reaction charge. They could do an opportunity charge, but they can't do anything, much offensively. So they can't move unless we were going to like kedge them. So like if the leader chit comes up, then you could move the leader, and then they would move to get back within his range, within his zone. So that's one possible, thing.
Honestly,
that you could do.
I kind of like them where they are right now.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, they're fine where they're at. It would take a lot of.
They got this kind of cover people swinging behind them, hopefully.
Yep. That's the general idea with them. At some point in time, we can maybe move them off to the other side of the map, or we'll see if they live long enough to tell the tale. But that's kind of what's up with them. And let's see here.
And I assume your intention with all of these out of command guys along the Bar River is just leave them there and fight there.
Yeah, just leave them there, and they're kind of they're like a speed bump, right?
Yeah.
So the French have to stop and fight them, and then and then that's going to buy time for the rest of their colleagues to scoot away.
Okay.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and this is an extra 1. We don't need that. Uh-oh. We don't need an extra number 5. All right. Do we have anybody else who rolled for light cavalry initiative?
I'm all hedging.
Negative.
Okay. Okay. Well, if we got everything all marked, we can go back up to the lobby, I guess. See what's going on there.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right.
Rather than using those. Yep.
Okay. But my thought is, and this is just a thought, and it's always open to whatever people think is best, is to try to just isolate that one division, crush its cavalry, and if we can, then I leave it up to Brennan and the infantry to destroy that one isolated division.
That sounds like a great plan. And then
That's
and then
it.
after that, and we turn to the next target and the next target
Exactly.
very systematically, just like this. Exactly.
But the key is as I've learned from Brendan in the last game is, positioning your cav units strategically, you can drive folks off the map really easily. So, I think we've got a plan.
A man, a plan, a canal, Panama.
Eric, one thing that we've done,
What are
which
you doing
is
what are you doing in the French headquarters?
I am William Howard Russell. I am bouncing all around the battlefield.
Eric, one thing that we've
Russell is.
he was the reporter in the Crimean War.
Yeah.
So we've decided to create a cavalry coordinator position, and that's Alex.
Okay.
So everybody continues to command their own forces, but in addition, Alex is putting on Murat's fancy hat.
Oh.
And he's going to help guide the strategic play and strategic coordination of all of our cavalry forces.
Okay. Very cool.
So that's fun. In addition to continuing to command Sixth Corps and the Guard Cav.
Okay. That should be fun.
I'm hoping so.
Oh yeah.
We've also set up a pretty standardized.
So does that
ship
mean that,
approach.
Alex, you're moving the cavalry units, or you're directing?
I'm just helping people. I'm like their life coach. I'm their cavalry life coach.
The cavalry
trying
life
to make
coach.
them better at what they do.
There we go. There we go. That sounds like
This will
fun.
be good because I haven't done a lot of cavalry charging in a long time. So
Yeah, I don't know
It's like
that you
riding a bike.
did too much when we were doing, Borodino.
no, I didn't.
I know you're on the receiving end of it on more than a few occasions.
I could say that I'm good at putting them in skirmish order. I'm a champion at that.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, the train's not quite the same, but it's a start.
So
Well, the
other
allies are
thing
done. So if you guys are done, we can head back
we're
up
also
there.
done. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we have all the
Well-
chits for the cup though? Did
Well,
check?
we didn't talk about infantry.
Oh, infantry. Okay, let's talk about infantry. Yep. So Matt, what's your plan with Second Corps?
Well, without flashing, I was going to move it almost directly west towards Burgstedel, and then the 6th Division, and then the 4th Division. I was going to move on this large mass here. Should I be thinking about attacking it, or should I just be lining up so that they can come and attack me?
Why don't you knock out the Gray Battalion at Umsowitz with the 4th Division?
Umsowitz. Okay.
It's
They're the
like a
guys that are up
picket.
there.
Yep. Got him.
You could go stomp them this turn, probably with 1 or 2 or 3 battalions getting to an assault.
Right.
And then, so 6th Division, you want to press but not engage yet against the main division mass, because after you knock off the picket, then you can come down with 2 divisions plus support units that are coming up to help you.
Okay. So if I move them, say, just 3 or 4 hexes right up to the ditch, that's about right.
Yeah, I mean, you can press pretty far forward. People, you don't need to engage into actual firefights.
I don't want to hit the skirmishers.
You don't need to. If you do get as far as the skirmishers, you can pop into line and engage them in a firepower fight if you want. Don't assault them.
Okay. And then the last question is, what do I do? He's got cavalry right behind. He's got these 12th Hussars, I guess, and a cuirassier regiment.
Yeah, because you have lots of infantry battalions, and he only has 2 calves, so he's not really going to be able to hurt you. Ignore the cavalry, pretend it's infantry, treat it just like infantry. If they charge you, try to stand.
Okay.
And actually, we want them to charge you because that will tire them out and make them much more vulnerable for next turn.
Exactly.
Right.
So you're happy to draw charges, like just
Exactly.
pretend they're infantry and just push on into them.
Taking a unit, a hit here and a hit there is well worth drawing those cavalry units out. I don't think he's going to do it, but if he does, we should jump on that opportunity.
Well, he's new. I'm new. We're all new together.
Exactly. Okay, Alex, you got the 6 corps. What's your move in support of second
Yeah,
corps?
I'm moving towards, as we talk Gorbits and Nieder Gorbits. It's going to be a little while because I had got held up by a certain pair of chasseurs in Tyrier form last turn by a certain general, Eric. But they're gone now, so I'm freed up.
Yes, and the general has retired, so.
Oh, you're not playing anymore, Eric?
I'm not. As I said, I'm just totally a reporter at this point. So I'm going to be giving
that's a shame.
this guy an advice and bouncing around. This is the position that I wanted to have at the beginning of the game. You were supposed to be on the Allied side, but Brennan gave you the French brief before we just had a miscommunication. And so then he's like, oh, I already told Alex the French plans. I'm like, okay, well, crap, I guess I got to play. And then MJ contacted me on Discord a couple weeks back, and I said, okay, well, you want to join?
Okay.
Sure. So it's all working out.
Terrific. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I would hate to have thought that you dropped out because you couldn't play.
No. It was a case where because this is one of the things with the live stream, I want to be able to show stuff that's going on everywhere else. If I'm playing, then I'm focused on just one particular area and I'm not seeing what's going on elsewhere. And then one of the things that we got a lot of feedback, positive feedback from the debrief that we did, where we were able to say, hey, this is what our plans were and this is what was going on here, there, whatever else. So I'm like, well, if I'm able to like sit in on the French stuff, sit on the Allied stuff, then we could hear what people's plans are during the game as opposed to waiting to the very end. So I'm trying to make the live stream more entertaining and more educational for people that are watching than if they were just stuck watching my side of the map.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Alex, you're pushing your lead division in support towards Matt.
Yes, and then it's being followed up by the Marines, who are the 21st. They're still in road column, but they'll be following up the road and deploying out of road column. And
you got 2 of those divisions following up.
Yes, but they're the second division that's following up is still in town. It's still a couple turns away.
Yeah. Okay. And then
we're in core formation, so everyone's deploying within the core radius.
Right, and then if they're still on the long hedge, eventually they'll reach the core radius and join us into the conflict.
Exactly. But they're almost more like now just like part of the reserve.
Yep, it's the tail catching up. And then Robert, you're kind of next off to the east. You got a lead division, the Old Guard. Where's it going?
So you have, I'm going to go across that bridge there, just north of, what is it, Schleifbrüller? I can't read that.
Schleifmüller, yeah.
Schleifmüller, okay. So I'm going
This
to go
one
across
here,
that bridge. Yeah, that one. So I'm going across that bridge, and then I'm deploying in that space there to the west of it.
Like in the little ravine where it's safe.
In the little ravine where it's safe, yes. That area sort of behind there.
It's probably take you a turn or two to get across the river there. Anybody who can't make it across the bridge can line up next to the viceroys, or they can make it over next turn or whatever. You probably, they're fast. You could flip the road, move across, and get back in column, probably most of them.
Okay. My one, the bridge costs 2 to go across, right? And the village is 2?
Well, if they're,
use the
if
road.
they're in
Just use the
road,
road.
it doesn't
all
cost
one.
anything. It's all considered half movement point.
Okay.
But
I'm
if-
not going to
But
be
it
able
costs it costs to go into road column, that's all.
Okay. Brennan, the other thing is, so I was going to go a little bit more west and not just put them behind the slope there, because there's not a lot of room. There's only one piece of artillery that has any range to even reach it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
You can basically ignore the artillery.
Okay. So, but you want me just to be safe to be behind that steep slope?
Yeah, get behind the slope if you can, and then you can get up, or you don't have to go behind. You can get up on the flat above it, the pale green flat. If you can get the whole division across this turn, that's great. It may take till next turn to get the whole thing. And where are you going after you get across the river?
You in your orders, you said to head southwest toward Noslitz.
Do you see that?
That out of command unit is.
Exactly. So that's where they're going. And then what are your other two divisions doing?
One of them is heading through the city to deploy. I think it. What did I? Let me try to remember. They're going to deploy to the. Oh, they're both going to go through Friedrichstadt.
That's right.
Right?
You've got
And
two
then-
routes. You got three routes: blue route, white route, red route. Which ones are you using?
For those, white route and red route.
Yep. And they'll bring you out west of Friedrichstadt, and then you march down, probably at that point on the roads, to join up with the Old Guard.
Yeah. Okay.
And
And
the
I'll-
Young Guard cavalry will be following behind the Young Guard infantry.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah.
Yep. And then Mike, what are you up to?
This turn is getting everyone across the ditch and start setting up behind the redoubt one, and then trying to move the cavalry up and through the city, and then Pujol is trying to get across those two rivers.
That's great. Yep. Your heavy cav can more or less stay where it is until the infantry's all come across and gotten set up, and then you can start bringing it down. The other thing is there are some empty rubble hexes here. Do you see me clicking them?
Yeah.
Yep. This turn, or if necessary, next turn, you're going to want to fill those up with some of your infantry battalions. So we've got a defense on the gate there. That's probably Coppered's division. Was that 43rd division? Can send some people over there. Maybe Kedjum or next turn get the chit kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know I was supposed to go over there.
Yeah, we want you to hold the wall from here all the way over to the garden and then back around.
Okay, so it's changed because before it was just from the east side of the river.
Okay, you know what we can do? We'll send one of Nay's divisions down there. Don't worry about it. You're just cool where you are. Yep. So there we are. Ready for the lobby?
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't put our chits in the cup, I don't think. Or did we?
No, the French have not, because I see all our chits are out there. Have we done all our rows? I have people rolled for their leaders.
Yes. Let's have everybody who's got chits put their chits into the cup. So Matt, you're doing 1 and 2. Mike, you're doing 3
And 10.
and 10. Robert, you're doing
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
And
I did 6 and
14.
17.
Great. And you also have 14 and 12 we're not using.
14 I'm using.
Okay.
That's for Lefebvre.
Yep. Great.
Okay.
So I don't find my 1 and 2. I've got them on the map, but I don't have an extra copy to put into the mug.
Okay. I'll get you an extra copy
Got 'em,
of those.
got
They're
'em, got 'em,
probably
got
already
'em,
in.
got 'em. They were in the
I think
different
they're already
part of
in
the
there.
room. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Now they should be in there. Thank you.
All right. You guys want to go down the line from one side to the other and identify who's got chits where?
French or Austrian stuff.
Okay.
French or
Yeah. So MJ, why don't you start on the west side of the map with where you've got
I've
some
got-
chits?
The 2 on Mesco opposite Files division there.
Can you ping it? We're not sure who's who, so if you could ping it, that'd be great. That's number 2. Okay, terrific. Thank you.
And number 3.
They're both there?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
he really
also
he really wants to move that guy.
a lot of catching. And then down here to the south, Gailau down by Dulcinet's, just by the
Yep.
river. He's got number 4. And that's it. That's it for me.
Okay, what do the French have over on that side of the map?
Well, I've got 2. I've got Victor here with the number 2.
Okay.
So you saw where it flashed, and then 1 is the light cavalry commander, Chastel, and he's here.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's a divisional activation.
This is a divisional activation.
Okay, cool. What else
have
do the
number
French
One is a
have?
core
number-
activation, and 1 is a division.
Yes.
I've got number 6, which is the 6th Corps is activated, and he's got 2 divisions in there. And then also Norman is number 7 right there on the Viceroys, right by the Viceroys, which is a
Okay.
light cav. That's the 6th Corps light cav.
Okay, cool. And then I see number 5 over here. So was that a command point that you spent?
Place. That was a place, yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a roll. It was not an initiative roll. It was a place.
Yeah. All right, cool. What's next?
Maybe perhaps my sector. I've got Hess Homburg activated, and he's activating Bianchi, Chancellor, and Colorado. And I've also given a maneuver unit to Liechtenstein.
Okay, and that's with his light division. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And so I do see a French chit number 5. I don't know if that's left over from last turn or if that belongs to somebody who's not sitting on a
that's
leader.
mine. That's Mortier, the guard.
He has it off to the side, but it should be on Mortier.
Yeah, I usually put him to the side. I don't put him on top. I'll put some on top.
So where is Mortier?
He's right.
He's
next
in the
to
hex next to it.
Yeah,
I can put
there
him
he
on
is.
top if you want.
Oh,
He's
he's over
underneath the guy.
there. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, usually I just put it off on the like partially on the guy.
Oh, okay.
But that's
Okay.
up to you.
Yeah, because I thought he was on Friant or something like that. So I didn't see this other leader. So, okay.
Well, I put him next to him so I can be flexible. on the side.
It's all about the flexibility. All right. If we move a little further to the east, it looks like Pujol made his roll.
Yep.
Okay. Cool, cool. And then do we have anything else? It looks like the Dresden Reserve garrison has got something there.
Dresden Garrison is chit 15.
Okay. Cool. And then a little further to the west, it looks like Orano's got a chit.
Yeah, Ornano's got a chit, and Lefebvre has a chit. He rolled for activation.
Okay. Good.
Nice.
And then you've got one more there for the French. It looks like chit number, I want to say 3.
Who?
That's over there.
For 4.
Yeah, there's 3.
Okay, cool. We're over on the east side of the map, further south. So for the Allies, what have you got? Mike?
I'll go first. So Kleist has he's got 7, and it's his entire core.
Okay. Good. And
I
then-
have Roth.
Okay. Cool. And that
For
takes care of
anti-magic.
I think that takes care of everybody. So, cool. We can give the cup a big shake. Is there anything else that we did or didn't do? All right. I guess you guys can go. So somebody needs to grab something from the cup.
All right, here we go. Cannon fire right out of the gate.
Artillery, right off the bat.
Wow.
We want to go west to east. Do any of the Austrians on the far west have?
I don't think the Austrians on the far left have any. And I'm not sure who's is this.
They've got that's yours. Yeah, that's part of the 2nd Division. So those guys had been firing over here towards this infantry. So they could. I don't know if they could.
Can they hit the cavalry? Can you see through town, the villages?
They can't
Okay.
see through, but I mean, you can fire out through that hex side. So because you're in general order, you could shoot at those guys. They're a range of 7, and
Instead of 4.
yeah, but you're going to have a plus something because, so it's going to be 4 to 6, and then you'll have what, probably a plus 3 or something for the size of the unit. So that's
Roll
probably
and see.
a decent target. Just go ahead and roll, see what you get. You'll have a plus, actually a plus
I hit.
6.
12.
Oh, 66.
66.
Well, that's
Is-
definitely a hit.
Definitely a
Fucking
hit.
game.
That's definitely a hit. We don't have to worry about adding anything to that one.
What a rocking way to kick it off, dude.
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
gonna retire now. I'm done. That's it. Thanks for
Pull a
everybody.
George Costanza and just, yeah, you're done.
So I don't know who's controlling
Can I-
those.
Can I ask a silly question?
Sure.
Isn't he off by 1 hex to the left? So he's not down the hex spine? Or down the
He's
hex
in
row?
general order in the town, so he's all around facing, I think.
Oh, the gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay.
Is
cool.
it a
Thank you.
town or is it a village? Because if it's a village, I don't
It's,
think
it's all
fits the
general
way.
order.
Is it? Okay.
It's
Neat.
kind of red roof, anyways.
Yeah, that would be town.
By the way, instead of just as a best practice, instead of actually moving the counter
Yeah,
in order to
just
see what's
hide the
underneath it,
pieces.
just hit hide pieces.
Yeah. I thought of that right after I did that.
All right. Has Matt already left to go take care of his?
Matt has not left.
Okay. So I
Matt,
think
you
this
have to
was
pick
your
up what's
cavalry.
in
So
it.
go ahead and mark it with a hit and then make a morale check for it.
Okay. Yeah, good. Thanks. So
Oh, the guard du corps.
The Saxons, no less. They're going to defect. This might be it.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cut it out. That's not fun. It's not funny. It's not funny.
They will come over to the Austrian side.
Okay. I
Oh,
rolled a
yep.
13.
That does it. That causes them to defect.
No, it just causes them to get do they route or do they
No, they,
No,
they
they go
would just
disorder.
disorder.
just disorder?
Yeah, because I don't think their morale is less or
No,
is-
they're not 13s.
Yeah.
They're
Well, they
not
would need to be
13.
12, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're not old guard. That's the only.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
But they're pretty close. So I need to just move him the full movement.
No, he doesn't go anywhere.
no,
he
he
just
doesn't go
stays there disordered. So that's the difference between the other rule sets. Usually when you're disordered, you would then move back, either 3 hexes or half your movement or whatever. In Premier and in 5th edition, if the cavalry fails a morale check, they rout. Here, if they fail the morale check, they're disordered. So that's going to affect their movement ability, their ability to do charges, reaction charges, things like that. But they don't go running away. They just stay where they're at. I think you've got some artillery fire on your side of the map, though, Matt. You've got those guns
Yes,
there
I do.
with...
Real quick
Okay.
before we move on, we're not using artillery wagons. Where do you mark the?
So we're not marking artillery currently. We're just saying, hey, you've got artillery, you've got ammunition, it's on board, and it's only if you are cut out of supply that we would then keep track of stuff. Otherwise, it's just too tedious keeping track of ammunition. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So I don't have to do it.
Just take
Yeah,
long
no
enough in this
responsibilities.
game.
Yeah. Okay, carry on.
So Matt, you've got your shot there with Napoleon onto the church.
Right. So that's I use the long range because it's a special location.
Yep.
Right. So that's 16, and then plus Napoleon's 12.
So 16 to 20. So, yep, go ahead and chuck your dice, see what we get.
Oh,
That's going to
criminy.
be a miss.
That's a miss.
Nice.
Okay.
Welcome to vassal die rolling.
Yeah.
Apparently, I burned some nuns and orphans in a previous life, so sorry about that.
There you go. All right. Or Mitch has been secretly hacked the vassal module. So whenever
That's what it
whenever a French player rolls something, it's really bad. Whenever an Austrian player rolls something, it's really good. So
It's actually
And
not
whenever
bad.
Mitch
Yeah.
artillery, it's always in the 60s.
yeah, exactly. All right. Do we have any other? We probably have some other stuff that people can shoot, right? Do some of the bastions
Had a
have some
shot here.
shots?
Redoubt 3 can take a shot. It'll shoot it over there.
Okay.
It's a 1-to-1.
Okay.
That's a hit.
That is a hit on that unit.
I'm making
there.
them up for you, Matt. And then it bounces through and hits the 10 guy behind it, which is also a hit.
Thank you.
Can
Yep.
you stop?
Mitch, you told me to stop, but
It's
so did
like
my
every
mother,
turn
but
you never miss. Like
my mother
stop.
told me to stop, but I couldn't.
Stop.
Let's see. I don't think it has any more targets on that one. It's 11 out to 22 here. 11, 12, 13, 14. It has a super weak shot. It might possibly have tagged this guy. It's got 6 against 14. It's 1 to 2.5. Probably not enough. Just missed the Grenzer in the background there. Okay, and then there's one other shot from the other redoubt, number 2. Let's see what he's got. I think it's 1 to 1.5 over there. That's a bigger battalion. It's 1 to 1 missed. So that done with the redoubts.
All right. Rick, do you have any guns that can fire or?
You're so mean to me. No.
Okay. And it doesn't look
Such
like,
a tease.
I don't know, does Kleist have? No, it doesn't look like there was anything in range there.
No, the
either.
French have bravely moved out of range.
So this was a question I'll try to ask very briefly. I was talking to Jim Soto. He's coming up on Wednesdays. We're playtesting a new game that they're planning on rolling out. And he was asking about the game, and I was explaining what the French were doing with their maneuver. And his question was, if Napoleon had done this, how do you think the Allies would have reacted? So he and I talked about it. I'm curious, Brendan, if you have an idea of what the Allies would have done if Napoleon had basically pulled his forces back into the city.
It's really interesting. Historically, the French pulled Marmont's 6th Corps back to the city and engaged primarily in the center, primarily in an artillery duel, like we're seeing.
Right.
But they did a double envelopment. On the far west, Murat led the French forces to sort of sweep up the Austrians. It was raining, so their infantry was in trouble. So all that heavy cavalry, the guys who just got shelled by Plowin and everything, that there was a lot of cavalry action on the west. And then there was a big sweep on the east. In the game, because we're using command rules, you actually can't command a double envelopment. The French don't have the command range to do that. So if the Allies had planned an attack, and they sort of lurched forward, and then they realized the French were putting up resistance, and they realized in the rain that their left wing was collapsing under Murat. So they kind of tried a little, surged forward, and then they this isn't going to work, and they marched off.
Yeah.
If I could, I think the question is, if Napoleon had pulled back into the city, if I read the question right, then it wouldn't have been Napoleon. Napoleon would never. Napoleon was aggressive. He knew that initiative. If you look at Napoleon's battles, I don't think there was ever one where he actually really pulled back and Aspern-Essling, Eylau, he's an attacker.
Well, and so this is what Jim and I were discussing, because the Allies had the Trachenberg plan, which was basically if Napoleon's there, you're not going to fight him unless you have overwhelming odds. And they
gonna
only
pull
were
back,
here
yeah.
at Dresden because they didn't think Napoleon was there. And of course, he wasn't there originally. Then he shows up. And so they only ended up sticking around fighting because they were kind of
Escape.
stuck. They couldn't get away. But given the fact that the French have pulled, that they don't have anything that can reach out and get the Austrians, or I mean, obviously the guys on the left wing are toast. But like the Russians, the Prussians, and the Reserve Corps, and probably the Austrians that are east, there's enough cavalry that could go out and screen as they would pull back. So we were just kind of wondering if, if this had actually happened, the Austrians or the Allies might say, well, that was a break, and they would run away and maintain the Trachenberg plan, which was, we'll fight you another day when we've got more stuff and you can't counter everything. So that's why it was an interesting question, because the way things start off initially deployed, even if the French don't move that stuff, it kind of pins the Allies. They couldn't turn around and run away with having Saint-Cyr's Corps and the Young Guard, all that stuff in the garden. But having it pulled back, that kind of leaves an opportunity for the Allies to just bug out. So that was kind of what Jim and I had talked about was, and then Dresden wouldn't have been a battle. It would have been another lost opportunity for Napoleon.
Yes.
Yeah. So instead of an opportunity to catch the guys, it's a lost opportunity because the Allies got away, kind of a thing. So
the victory conditions in the game are Allies get a basic victory by capturing and holding 2 redoubts.
Right.
And they get an overwhelming victory by capturing and holding 5 redoubts, or by breaking into the city and getting access to one of the fortress gates. And then the French get a minor victory by taking over the west side of the Weisseritz and clearing it of Allied units, like Gyulai, who's over there. That's right. MJ. That's a basic victory. And then they gain a middle victory by clearing off rather the east side. And they gain French gain an overwhelming victory by chasing the Allies completely off the map.
Right.
So to some extent, a full Allied departure in the game victory condition terms is that's actually a French overwhelming victory.
Right. Yeah. Obviously based on the game. I mean, we're here to play a game.
Yes.
If this was a strategic game, if we were playing one of the OCS games, a Kevin Zucker game, then this would be an opportunity for the Allies to get them pull their head out of the noose and get away, which would be actually a strategic victory for the Allies and a strategic failure for the French. But obviously, because we're playing a game, hey, we want to roll dice, we want to move around, we want to kill stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be part of a game where it takes 4 hours to set up and the first thing to do is the Allies leave.
Yeah. But I mean, given the strategic stuff, with a lot of the games that are out there, a lot of the La Bataille games, that would be the best thing for the Allies to do. A lot of times they're outnumbered, they're surrounded, they're in a terrible position. It's like, hey, we're going to get out of here, kind of a thing. But nobody wants to play a game where you just turn around and march off the map. So, but it was something interesting that Jim and I were talking about, because with this sort of the Trachenberg plan, something like this where the French are really disengaging on that side would definitely give the Allies a chance to probably get the bulk of their army, at least 2/3 of it, out of harm's way. So, and they would still, end up capturing Vendôme at Clom, because that's still happening. So they'd end up having, a French corps get toast. And
really, who cares about the Austrian army anyway? It's throwaway anyway.
Their heart wasn't in it yet.
Yeah, no, definitely. Look at some of those morale values.
Not until 1816.
Yeah.
Not until 1816.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that was a nice little side discussion. Thought I'd bring that up. Okay, cool. I guess you guys can go and pick the next chit or two.
Mitch, I think you're the grabber.
Is that going to follow me for the
Yep.
turn? Okay, I'll do it. We get back on that screen. All right, here we go. Boom. French 10, French 6, French 15. I'm going to pull one more. Coalition.
Allied number 7.
Von Kleist. All right.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to move 6. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you very much. Good pull.
All right, so here we go.
So 6 is, who is that?
6 score, Marmont.
Oh, okay, Marmot's car. Okay, so over here.
Yep, exactly.
Good. And then who's 10?
Peugeot.
Oh, that's Pujol. Okay, so we should probably move those guys around, I guess.
+1.
Right there. All right. 1, 2, 3.
So is Pujol moving, Mike, or?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
I'm just looking to see how much it costs to move through stuff.
I'm assuming, is this a, I was assuming is this one of our calves, or is this a
Yes.
enemy calf?
It is. It's one of yours. It's a one of your allies. You're welcome
Okay,
to come up
I
and
don't do
shoot
any
it.
white. I don't remember seeing white calf on the French side.
They're probably Saxons.
Okay. Yes, I just did not want to be marching my guy past an enemy unit.
All right, this guy wrote right there is not gonna roll just yet. 1 belongs for 2.
Hey,
3.5, 4.
you can't leave those guns out there in limbered state.
I'm bringing more dudes up, Mitch.
Yeah, but these are.
All right, just to make you happy, Mitch, I will draw them back. All right.
Down slope. Slope, down, slope, up, down. Nothing. 6. Terrific.
Well, actually, you know what? I'll go one better. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was on my room right there. Juicy target for that readout. All right. 1, 2.
If you hang back, if you hang back 1 hex on that road, you won't be in line for Rick.
Yeah, that's true. Just other people will. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's what? Control Z. What is it to know the
So Alex, where did that guy start from?
limber? Oh, it's Control
Hold
B.
on 1 second. If I could. He was right here.
4 to 6. Rolling to
He was
limber.
back here. He was actually one of the forward. He was one of the
No.
the most forward units. So he was like right there. 1,
3,
2,
4,
3,
5.
4, 5, 6.
Okay. Okay.
It's right there.
Okay.
They're out of command. They can't do anything but these guys.
9. Feeding dogs. If you need me, yell loudly.
Okay.
There. Okay. Right there. He's in. All right. So perfect. All right.
Column for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and goes to line. Column, oops. Column for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes to line. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Column for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is there.
Okay, good.
1, 2, 5, 6. 2, 3.
When you unlimbered there 2 hexes from me, can I could charge you?
You could charge them when they're limbered, before they unlimber, and if you contact them, they'll route. Yeah, so you probably should.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the reaction charge zone is, or the opportunity charge is 2, right?
2 hexes. Yeah.
It's exactly.
Oh yeah. No, I
That's
definitely want to
what it
limber,
is.
unlimber right there. So good catch, Rob. All right. Okay, so he is going to go from skirmish into column. 1, 2, 3.
Switch from skirmish into column is probably 2 movement points and 1 to fall back from the extra hand.
I'm sorry, say it again.
You were in a 2 hex skirmish formation.
It should have been, yes.
Right.
But
So
it
when you
wasn't. I
form
was gonna
column, it's 1 for the column change and 1 to close up from the 2 hexes. So it's 2 points to change. Yep.
2, 3. Thank you. 5. Actually, we'll close right there. 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and he goes into line. It goes into column.
Just out. Okay.
3, 4, 5. And we'll call that 6. Goes back into line.
Did you get everything done, Alex?
I'm just moving my leaders right now.
Oh, okay.
Just making sure everyone is in command.
Let's see.
10.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Jim uses the best.
Where
You
is-
rotate them to a square, that'd be great.
All right.
3.
All right, check on my core leader.
All right. Column for 1 crosses the river for 2, so it's 3,
6 goes back into that. Actually, you know what? We'll have him finish right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, he is going to attempt to limba 5 or 6.
All right. I think I am. I think 6 is done.
Cool.
All the rest of the guys are out of command. They'll have to catch up.
Is 10 done?
Yes.
So Ken,
Is-
so
Is 15
10
done?
was,
15 is done.
yeah, it was Pajol, and they just kind of sidestepped.
And then we got reinforcements, which I don't think there are any. And then we go to Coalition 4.
Coalition number
Into
4.
road.
So that is you, MJ.
That is
1,
guy now, I think.
2,
Yes, Guy Lau.
3.
So
He's
we
he's
can go
got,
down.
the
So-
landlord.
So he's
that
got
division.
the 2nd Division, and he's got this light reserve division over here that's on the west side of Plowen.
Are they in range?
Yeah, they are. So they got to be within 6 of him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're just within range of.
Yeah, their
him.
leader has to be 6. Their leader has to be within 6 of the corps commander
Yes.
or the division, whatever. Yes.
The leader. Okay, so that's this guy, this guy, this guy, but this guy, no.
I
No,
know.
no,
He's
no.
he's out of command. He's part of the
Right,
2nd
he-
Division. He's this. So we can
Right,
put a
right,
little
right,
out of
right, right,
command label on him.
Yeah.
And the some of the skirmishers, I think, may be out of command as well.
The skirmisher, this is 3R, right?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
This guy's in command, but this guy's out of command.
That guy's out of command. Yes, that guy's out of command.
And I think
And
1, 2,
2,
3. No,
yeah,
he's
2,
in
3.
command.
He's in. He's in.
And the
Okay.
guns are in command. So most everything that I've got marked there is good. And then you've got these cavalry here as well that you can move.
Oh.
And they are attached directly to Galau, is that the deal?
They are currently, I think I had them attached to the 2nd Division, which is this gentleman here.
So they'd be out of command.
Yeah,
So they're
so
out of
they would
command.
be moving during the kedging.
Right,
Probably
right.
what we'd want to do for the future is just put them under Guy Lau's corps command, and then that way they can move whenever his chit comes up, kind of a thing.
And
It
the
would-
range would be 6 instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the range is bigger then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so those guys are out of command. Those guys. So the guys who can. Okay, all right. Let me take a look at this situation here. I mean, you're set up. You're set up pretty well. 1, 2, 3.
Right. So part of the way I'd had them set up was to, kind of screen that corner of the map there between Plough and Dolzenitz, right? And then part of it is just to kind of see what the French are doing, right? So keeping some stuff back in reserve so it could then deploy forward, or to patch any holes in the line. Generally speaking, when you're kind of looking at some of these different things, you want to kind of do that. So if you see how I've got units that are, kind of back here, they are there to backstop the guys that are in front,
Right, but I was thinking to put this guy, start moving this guy towards to get in the ditch.
Oh yeah. So
Which
as
is
I've
gonna
mentioned, I think there's benefit for being deployed in the sunken road, right? So if
Right.
this guy moves here, and then you can get this guy to come up here, then you'll have those two guys in, and then it might be a case where in a subsequent turn, you can, move the leader over, or have some other units move in and kind of shift down to start covering more of that sunken road between, this little town and Plowen.
Right.
So yeah, and
So
you've got,
this guy here, for instance, right there, that's 5 right there, isn't it?
so it costs an extra 1 to move forward when you're in line,
Right.
and then
It's
moving
2 plus
into
2.
the sunken road is +2. So yeah, it actually cost 4 to go there.
4.
3, and then +1 for him being in line, right? And so then this guy
Right.
could move here. That would cost 2, and then
And that's as far as
and then he could go here, but that would cost 3 hexes
6.
plus another 1. It costs 6. So you could push him
Right.
forward 1 hex. So he's here, and then in the subsequent turn you could move him further forward.
Right. So we're gonna push him here.
Yeah.
And this guy's out of command's battery. He's
Nope.
with him.
Nope. He is with these guys. So 1, 2,
Oh.
3, and he's in road order. So he's in these 2 hexes. So you could move him and deploy him somewhere.
Oh, the road order's for the gun. I thought it was
Yeah.
for the
No, the road order is
infantry.
for the gun. So in this particular series, this particular rule set, the guns can only have 1 increment in road order per hex. So therefore, if you've got a 2 increment battery, it's got to be stretched out over 2 hexes.
Right. But it almost looks like you're moving him this way when it feels like you should move him that way.
Well, and I moved him over here initially and just kind of left him there so he could go either way. So a lot of it depends on how you want to deploy him. If you want to move him, I don't know that you can move him along the road, because this unit currently is blocking the road, and so I think, given the these are only worth 4 increments each, so that would be 14 so you could move him through that hex there and be along the road. So you could move him somewhere if you wanted to. It's just a question of where do you want to park him? Is there a spot?
I think I do know exactly where I want to park him. I think.
Okay, then you can go ahead and park him.
Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna leave him there for now, because this guy here and this skirmisher here are gonna block his line of sight. I'm gonna put him there.
Well, but this skirmisher unit is able to move. He's in command. So if you wanted to have him pull back or do something like that, you could.
So it's 1 to close up, right?
Yes.
And then 2, 3,
and then 4, 5 to unlimber.
Right. Road order gun. This guy here is in command. He goes this way 1. How big is this guy? 4. What's the max skirmish incomes? 3 per?
You can have a maximum of 3 per hex. So you could.
Well, this would be 2, 4, 2. So that's not gonna work.
Yeah. So you've got 2 here, and you'd have 2 there, and you'd have 4 there. So you could.
Can you keep 4 in 1 though?
You can.
Can I make a suggestion, just as an enemy, but someone who's played with new people?
Sure.
Okay.
You just want to be careful about deploying artillery in the middle of fields without lots of infantry support when there are lots and lots of cav units running around. Just be careful.
Okay.
Just general advice.
Okay.
Maybe that's our plan. Get you to send some cavalry down
Sacrifice
there.
your artillery.
Yeah, come on down. Lure you forward.
Yep. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just giving general advice to a new player. That's all.
Well, and you did, if you do want to stack some infantry with those guns, you've got some guys that are back here that could easily get across and move there, and you could have one of those companies stack with the gun. The other thing that we can do during the leader phase is you've got Guy Lau's ADC. he can move here to stack with that infantry. And then in subsequent turns, even though that infantry is out of the range of his divisional leader, he is within the range of his corps leader, and you could use the ADC to move that unit around. So you've got some flexibility with some things that you can do in subsequent turns. So.
Okay. All right, looking down here. Pretty sure for this group, for people who are in command, that was all I was going to do. Let's take one more quick look here.
So actually, yeah, we can move that leader. So
which one? This one? The one?
The ADC, the guy that's the 014 with the red jacket, because because the core got activated. He's part of the core. You could move him here, this right now, and then next turn when you activate the core, then you could move that unit, and you don't have to be within the command span of your division leader.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I didn't know. I didn't really know about the ADCs.
Yeah, that's something that is unique with the Regs 30. It's not something that's part of the, well, obviously in Premier you don't have to worry about any of the command span stuff. You just move whatever you want, whenever you want.
I've never played Premier or 5th edition or anything.
Yeah, so they have some different flavor to them. So, well, cool. Was there anything else that you wanted to move?
Nope, I don't think so. Not right now.
Okay. So what you can do now is just kind of take that marker off of him and kind of move it down here to the woods somewhere. We'll keep it handy, so that way next turn, when you do the command chit, 2 bits to a nickel, he'll have a command chit on him again, and you'll be ready to go.
All right, so that's him done.
Okay, good. I don't know who's. It looks like number 2 got drawn. That is Mesco's group.
If finished your MU, would you rotate your chit so that everybody knows?
Yeah.
On the board.
Michael, are you still moving Kleist?
Yes, I am.
Oh, 7 was drawn. I'm sorry. I didn't realize 7 was drawn. That was me. My bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So now,
1.
So we got too many people talking here. So this is why sometimes we can go down to different game rooms in Discord. So, for example, MJ, we can go down to game room 1, and that way then other people can talk and do a movement and whatnot. And then Alex is kind of on that side of the map, and Matt is too. So they could then come down and watch while they're doing our stuff. And then when it's their turn, we go down to a separate room, and that way then people aren't talking over each other. So let's go down to game room 1. All right, so Mesco got drawn, which is good, which is this chap here.
No people watch. I mean, since we're on the same flank.
Yeah. So this would be a chance then for you to move those guys. And what you're generally trying to do is, the infantry aren't moving terribly fast because
they're not.
Yeah. So you're going to, as we talked about before, they're going to kind of be moving then as quickly as they can towards Ober-Gorbitz, right?
Right.
And then what you'll do is, after you move them, then we kind of see where people are, kind of get a sense of where you might want to put your cavalry, so that way the cavalry can cover the guys. They have the potential then maybe coming out and striking at the French infantry, or potentially helping out or striking at any French cavalry that come. So and then the guns, they're
the easy ones because they don't really have a choice, right?
Yeah, they can't cross the drainage ditch. So
it's
they
like
have to
1
go
and then
down.
4.
Nope. Going up over the slope doesn't cost you anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah. The slope is just a regular slope. So going up the slope doesn't cost anything. Going down the slope does. So that's 1, 2, and then you go 3, 4,
down
5.
is the one that costs. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
6 like this. So they could get all the way over there.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 without ever going down a slope.
That's correct. Yep.
And they'd have to end up, they could end up.
Yeah. Now,
If
the
they-
one of them is a 6. The other one's got a movement of 5. So the guy that's got a movement of 5 would be there. Yeah. Yeah.
And he'd be facing this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then you're going to move your infantry and try to get them where you can. So I know these guys crossing over the ditch is going to be an extra +2.
It's going to be 3 to get across total. So
Correct.
To,
Yeah.
to the clear. So 3. But so I know what they can do. They can go 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. They can go 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
This guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is still being a frontal hex here.
Yes. Although, I don't know, are you moving him into, where is the high
No,
pieces?
that's-
Oh, yeah,
I don't
it's
think-
clear. No, it
that's
looks like a town, but it's not really the town.
Yeah, it's surrounded by town. The counter
Yeah.
is, but it's clear.
Yeah.
Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you might want to space them out a little bit so they can cover each other, right? So you could put him here.
I
right?
was planning on using the cavalry for that.
Oh, okay. That'll work too. And you do have these skirmishers here have got a faster movement. So they can get over here and kind of cover the gap as well. But you just have to think about wherever you're going to put your leader, you want to try to have everybody within a range of 3, right? So if we're thinking about it, so at some point in time, Mesco's got to move, right? And so if you're
Yeah.
here, 1, 2, 3, he would be in command. 1, 2, 3. The guns.
So really, it's better if I leave this battery with him.
Yeah, or you could, when you moved him here, that battery could have gone there, right? Because he had enough
Oh, you mean
movement to
go-
get there. Yeah.
He could go there.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
then if you think about, okay, I'm going to have Mesco here, right?
Right.
Then these guys are going to be in command. And then 1, 2, 3, this guy here can get across. These guys here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So you can, kind
So
of.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And this guy can't move through the disorder guy.
You can't move through the guy who's routed, so he has to move around.
So you can go 1.
So you probably want to take him. He's close enough that he could skirt the end of the drainage ditch.
3, 4.
And I think there 5 gets him over there. Yeah.
Actually, he'll
Yeah. Just.
he'll change face here and then move front.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this guy's 1, 2. So I want to move the skirmishers, when these guys here move.
Yeah.
They only pay what, +1 for the ditch?
So for them going over the ditch is just a +1, yes, because they're skirmish companies, so they have an exception on their movement that the other units don't. Yeah.
Okay, so is this like this? Is it like 1, then cross the ditch, 2, 3, like that, or they have to consolidate to 1 hex first?
No, they're always going to be in 2 hexes, so they're just paying for the lead hex as it goes through the terrain.
So
Right.
it's 1 + 1, 2,
2.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
7, 8.
Yep.
This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, he was here.
No, he was right here.
He's here. So it'd be 3.
Yep.
4, 5.
Yes.
And this guy here, skirmisher 8. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's just going to keep pace with this guy and go 1, 2, 3, extra 1, 4, 5. Oops. Whoa.
Welcome to the joys
Whoa.
of Vassal, where you hit what you think is the Control X and you hit instead Control C.
Yes.
So if we're
6.
thinking about putting Mesco here, right, this guy probably just wants to be 1 hex back. That way he's in command, right?
So you're saying it's
No,
better
no,
to
no,
do
this
it
guy
like,
here.
like, I'm sorry, so it's better
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
it
yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Okay.
So if we think about it, Mesco's going to be here, right? 1, 2, 3. So this guy, if he wheels his other hex there, like you had him before, then now he's going to be in command.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3. That guy's in command, unless you want to move him. Maybe move him a little further
Yeah, you wanna
south,
move him.
right?
Yeah.
And then you've got the
So
light
Mesco
cavalry.
goes 1, 2. He's got tons of movement. He goes
Yeah.
to there.
Yeah.
Let me get these things out of the way. And I'm supposed to rotate this when he's moved or something? So
No, you can just. I mean, when you take the maneuver unit off, then we know that he's
Yeah.
done moving. It's they. You
Okay.
can only move the units when they've had that. But in
Right.
theory, you're supposed to flip the unit over so that you know that he's
Oh.
moved. Because the next time we play is a week from now, and you're like, oh, did I move him? Did I not move him? Da da da.
Right,
Whatever.
right.
So there's I think as you said, flipping them over would be what you would do after you're done moving them. But we've got people they're doing all whatever. So then you still have this last light cavalry unit over here to move, and you haven't moved
Yeah, I need to.
the
And I
heavy
just,
cavalry.
1, 2, 3. Four, 5, or should I?
So it's probably best just to keep them in a single hex for the moment. They're going to have some more flexibility that way. And you just want to kind of think about, having them in a position where they could reaction charge if, for some reason, the French were to attack.
Yeah, but I want to also make sure they don't get routed through, right? If the French were to attack.
Yes, and so right now you've got things set where so units, if these guys, something happened, you could retreat them through this, right? These guys have got space they could retreat. This guy could retreat. So you don't have everybody all clumped together, kind of like, the group that's down here that's further south, they're all moving as a big block. And so,
Right.
so
That's totally different.
something happens to them, totally different, but they are, in theory, a ways away from harm, and so they can travel like that. If you take a look at how the French are deployed, they kind of have this checkerboard pattern where they've got guys separated by a few hexes, so there's space that they can move through. They're not making a big fat target for artillery and stuff like that. So then the last unit you have to move is that light cavalry, and so you can pull them back, but just make sure that they're within 3 of Mesco, so that way he can.
Well, let's just get him across the. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, because it's +3 to go across, plus the hex
Oh,
they're
for the
going
cavalry,
into.
7.
Yeah.
Right, so 7.
And so you could leave them there if you wanted to.
Yeah, no, I feel like they're good. They're covering the flank of the skirmishers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I think these guys are done. The only thing I was debating is here. Now, these guys here, if they get melee, they automatically retreat?
So if they are assaulted, they can retreat before combat against units that are formed infantry. So like if he were to attack us and his units were in line or in column, then you could retreat before combat. If he came up in tirailleur order and decided to melee you, then you wouldn't have the ability to retreat before combat. You'd stand and fight. If he decided to come up and charge those guys, they could then form up. They'd make a morale check to form up into battalion mass to repulse the incoming charge.
Okay, and opportunity charge zone is how many hexes?
So opportunity charge zone is 2 hexes, and that's for him moving units into that 2 hex zone. And so for you
Right.
guys,
I just want to make sure that if he drives these skirmishers back with a formed unit, that these cavalry can charge this flank hex on this guy.
yeah, they could, yeah. So if he pushed somebody in, they
Flank
could
of
do
this
that.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted
Yeah.
to know. Okay, so then I'm good. I'm good.
Yep, and they could reaction charge as well. Yeah, so you got it down. You got the basic idea, and then everyone's in command. So there's a option here. If you click on Mesco and you right click,
Yep.
the first thing is Alt R. It says command range. If you click on that, it's going to come up with like a little overlay, and then you can
that's a
take
cool
a look
feature.
and you can see, oh, okay, everybody is in command, and so
This is totally a module feature, isn't it?
it is. It is. For this
Okay.
particular module, it's something
Because this
that
module, by the way, is so much prettier than the linear module. It's so much cleaner.
I don't know which Linny module you guys are using. There's a beautiful one that's out there.
I've played with both. No, I've played both. The better looking one is it's kind of hard to read some of the counters.
Oh, you might have, yeah, because there was one that was
1.3
done
and
that's like
121.
first edition, and then there's one that was done recently with the second edition of the game that came out. So, okay, so at this point, you're done.
I'm done.
These
My
guys are part of Mesco's group, but they're out of command currently. So
Right.
provided
They can't move till regroup.
they
right?
can't move until regroup. So if they're able to, so if regroup comes up maybe before the French close with them, then they might be able to scoot back and move back here, and then they'd be within range of Mesco again. So it's just one of those things, as they're moving, they're doing their job, kind of acting as a screen. But Mesco's, it's kind of hard to keep everybody in range, particularly getting across that drainage ditch. That was the problem.
while you're running, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's much easier to stay in range when you're sitting.
Yes, exactly. When you're standing still, it's really easy. But when you're not standing still, that's a different story. So, all right. So that takes care of that. I don't know.
Should we go back up?
Yeah, we can. We can see what's up in the cup. So we can finish then. So we did number 2. So we can turn that. And then it looks like it's French number
7 or 4.
Yeah, French number 4, and then Allied number 6, and then the regroup chit. So we'll go up to the lobby and see where everybody is at.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we at, people?
I'm doing regroup.
Okay.
French 4 is moving.
French 4, and where is
Allied
French?
6?
Where is French 4?
4 is Ornano.
Ornano. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Let me zoom over there so I can see what Ornano is doing. Where's his cavalry anyway?
Oh, it's all kind of stacked up
I'll
that
be
road
back in a
there.
minute.
So it was all around between these 2 rivers, and now it's stacked up the road.
Oh, okay. So it's this stuff here?
Yeah,
How much of it was even in
Oh.
command?
all of it was. Yeah, because it was all around here, all around down here.
Oh, and so you're moving it back into the city. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We need to keep our horses dry in the houses.
Apparently so. You've got to go through and check all the liquor cabinets of the various and sundry residents of Dresden.
They love to pour the whiskey for the Lancers.
There
Those
you go.
uniforms.
Well, where are the ones with the pink jackets? Was that the Guard Lancers somewhere? They had those pink jackets and the pink little caps. I can't remember what those caps are called. So, okay. So is that one done? All right. Looks like
Yeah.
Rick is moving number 6. All right. So we get everybody up to date. All right, so number 4 is done, Robert.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, I guess then we can move to the regroup. All right. So MJ, you had that. So this would be when those guys that are out of command, like that one skirmisher unit that we just talked about up there by Mesco, he's going to move, and once he gets within range of his unit, of the leader gets within range, the unit gets within the range of the leader, they would stop moving. So if he moves basically back here, right, then he's within 3 of the leader, and he would then stop. You have a little bit of flexibility sometime in how you're moving, but generally speaking, you're trying to get them back close to their leader in as direct a way as possible. There's a little bit of sort of wiggle room that you've got there. And then the next group you have is further south. That's this group here, yes, where you've got, and they don't have as far to go because he didn't have a chance to get as far away as he may have liked. So there's not going to be a lot of regrouping this particular turn.
And it costs 1 to change into road?
For infantry, it costs 1. For cavalry, it costs 3, plus spreading out onto the hexes of the road behind you. For artillery, it's going to cost 2, right?
Regroup is where we kedge, right?
Yes, regroup is kedging time.
And can I also move OOCs to in control, or do I need to wait for the divisional activation?
So if they're out of command right now, they would move towards their divisional leader, but when the division activates, like when Victor's Corps comes up, they're not going to move a second time.
Right, okay. Good.
Yeah, so that's why I would recommend when you move them forward, just keep the OOC marker on them so that we know that they were out of command at the beginning of the turn, and that way then you don't end up accidentally moving them twice.
Very good. And disordered units?
Disordered units, if they're out of command, they would move towards their leader. They're only going to move at half speed.
Fantastic, thank you.
Yeah.
I gotta find his leader.
And the pontoon bridge just counts as 1 to go across?
So if
It's a
you're
half.
It's a road. It's a road.
yeah, if
It
you're in
counts as
road,
a
yeah.
Okay. That's 8. 9.
In a situation where when you're kedging, if stacking limits would prevent you to get to your commander, but you have enough movement points to go around, can you go around?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's done a lot. That's very frequent.
So, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wait, this. Yeah, okay.
Has anyone seen Compans? Can't find my leader.
Compans, I have seen him. I think he's right here.
Hold on 1
He's
second.
right by Nieder Gorbitz.
Oh, he's way out there. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, good. Oh, yes, I did move him. Oh, good. I was actually smarter than I thought. Thank you.
Yeah, he's the closest. He's like one of the closest enemies to me. I was like, "Who's that guy?"
He's scouting out for his. He's scouting out for his division, which is way still back in town.
Thank God he doesn't have his 1812 division.
Thank you for that.
No problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's the stacking limit with artillery? Is it 4 plus a battalion?
So each increment of artillery is equal to 4 infantry. So I don't think you could stack this here. You could stack this guy with that because the stacking is 18, and so you've got this 2-factor artillery is equivalent to 8 infantry, and so 8 plus 11 is going to be 19, and the
Oh, so it's
stacking
not
limit is
one
18.
battalion plus. It's not like a minute, like a 1 battalion thing.
No, that what they do is they've got the artillery. Every increment equals 4 infantry. So
Okay.
when you're
I
stacked
see what
like
you're
that,
saying.
yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, so with all those big battalion mass units, they can't stack with each other until they take some losses, which I'm sure the French will be happy to oblige us with.
I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
We're on call.
Yep. Matt is here to serve.
Okay. I've got these guys down here moving towards the letter.
Yep.
And Alex, you're leaving the bridge open there as your
I'm
tail
doing
ends
my
come up.
best.
Yep.
It's just a Charlie Foxtrot of traffic.
But only for one more turn.
Can they form road column while they're?
Yeah, so during the regroup, they could change into road column and move along. And if you're in road column, then you can only have 4 increments per hex.
Right, just I would have 2 tails.
Yeah.
So it'd be like the one to change 2, 3.
Yeah. Well, no, because each they're in road column, so it's worth half, right? So it's going to cost you 3 to change, right, into road, and then that's going to put you here, so that's going to cost you another 1. So that's 4 movement points, gets the head of the column there.
Okay.
And then you've got 5, 6.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, let's see, is this a brigade or a division? I think it might be a division. Let me check. As a division, you've got a range of 3, and with the brigades, you've got...
I'd have to stop.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. I deleted a unit.
Oh.
Sorry.
No worries.
No worries. Yeah, we need a code word for that, just like, Geronimo or something. Geronimo.
Okay, I don't know, just keep moving and I just won't do anything. Okay, I just lost the unit.
You know what unit you lost?
Keep moving. Whoever's moving, just keep going. I'll find it.
You can also
no,
rebuild the
everyone
unit.
stop.
Just undo.
Everyone
I
stop.
thought
Yeah.
you said you were done. Sorry, go.
I'm
My fault.
sorry.
What? Hold on. Oh, now mine's.
Yeah, I mean,
Always with 8 people moving at once, there's a lot of buildup.
yeah, I'm just gonna have to find the unit. I apologize. I don't know.
Do you know what unit it was? Do you know what unit
It was an artillery unit. It was a 3-4. I don't know, some sort
You
of
can
big.
drop it in. You can go up to the counters and drop it back in.
Yeah, I'll try to find it. Okay.
So can we start moving again, or should we wait?
Yeah, just go on.
All right, sorry, I'm back. Can I start moving again?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. Thank you.
We've all done it.
I don't know which one it was, but I'm going to put.
So if you can flash where it was, I can pull up everything from the beginning of last of
Okay,
the,
it was
of the turn.
it was around. It was somewhere in this neighborhood. It was a 3. It was like a 3-4.
Okay, so it was a big Russian gun.
Yeah, it was one of the reserves.
Okay, give me a second. I'll find it. You carry on moving stuff around.
I think it's the last thing I've got.
All right. Yes, so it was the 14th position battery.
And
so CR.
Yeah, RA4.
RA14. 14.
And which X was it in?
It was, give me a second, I'll flash it for you. It was in, I believe, this hex here. Let me double check real quick. Let me bounce back to the other one. No, it was in the town hex or the village hex, just above the cultivated. So, yep, that's that's it. That's where it was.
Okay, so I want to roll it up here, and then I want to unlimber it. There we go. So, okay, very good.
I'll be back momentarily.
Thank you, Eric. That was awesome. After regroup, I'm going to go ahead and throw a few on here. We got French 3. Got 14 for the French. Then my 5. And then I'll throw one more out there, and then there's French 5.
Robert, during regroup, you're moving some guys onto the main stone bridge in the city.
Oh, what happened to the artillery that was there?
It moved out ahead of you. It belongs to the Guard Reserve Artillery. If you need more space, you can keep pushing.
Okay.
If you have movement points remaining, you can push further north into the Altstadt.
I had, I think, one more point left. So
let's go ahead. Like then everybody can tail up another move.
Okay.
All right, I think I am done my regroups, I believe.
So I can sit on the bridge.
Alex, let's move the Guard Horse Artillery, please.
Are you okay with me sitting on the bridge?
I cannot move the Guard Horse Artillery because my leader did not move first.
Where is Saint Maurice located?
I'm using, I was told it was Doulet.
Oh, he belongs to the heavy artillery, the foot artillery. Saint Maurice is down here among the Green Cavalry near Drescher. I'm clicking him.
I can move the heavy. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I thought it was all under Doulet.
No, Doulet, he's the foot artillery.
So Saint Maurice is the horse artillery?
Yep.
Ah, okay, that makes life a little easier.
So whoever is.
Yeah, Saint Maurice is with, has got the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of the old guard horse guns.
Who's got?
Well, actually, it's.
It's a lot more than that. It's all plus all the ones that were initially assigned over to the Cav divisions. They actually belong to him also.
I'm just looking at the order of battle chart. So, like the 5th is part of Doulet, right? And so is the 6th. So there are some that are assigned to Doulet, but there's only 4 that are assigned to Saint Maurice.
I think they cross-assigned them because in the setup, they're actually all with all the horse artillery with Saint Maurice in the setup.
I'm just looking at what's on the order of battle chart, so that's all I've got to
Yep.
go with.
So
Hey, Rick,
what-
did you want me to move the Prussian guard? Alvensleeve? Or Alvensleeve?
Yeah, where are you moving? Am I in your way? Because I can move my cab back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend
No,
that I moved.
move. Yeah, pretend you moved them before. Go, and I'll stop until you're done moving.
4, 6, 8. You moved? Yeah, you have moved those Russians. All right. 2.
Okay, that's the second division. Now I gotta do the first division.
All right, I got those guys moved. And you'll have to move Werder.
Werder's in command. His units are
Yeah.
in command, right? And,
Yeah,
and
he's
those are
with
mine or yours?
They're yours. They're Prussians, but they're yours.
Oh, you can have them. You can have some fun with them.
Oh, now you tell me.
I haven't been moving them, so I assumed you've been moving them.
Well, I have been moving them, but they are under. They are
Just
under...
like Kretov in the back. I haven't been moving those. Or whatever those guys are there. That's Stra.
They're under
Darkins first.
So Werder
Can't move
is
these
under
guys.
Galitzin. Right. So I'm a little well, we don't have a view for him, but
So Alex, I labeled those guns that are with Saint Maurice.
I've got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And that's who's moving up towards St. Maurice right now.
Yeah.
Eric, do you want to take a look in the Dresden scenario rules for the Regs 30 thing and see what you think of the Guard Horse Artillery Division for this scenario?
Let's see if I can find it. All right, that's not it. Dresden.
Because I've got, from what I saw, at least I've got these 3 which are part of Doulet. But if they're part of St. Maurice, that's great. But if they're part of Doulet, they can't move. So that's all.
They're considered in our initial view, which we should use at least till they're out in the clear, based on page 19 of the scenario special rules, page 19, lower left corner. In this day 2, they're considered assigned to Saint Maurice.
So is that in the scenario or is that in the special instructions?
Scenario day 2, 27.
All right, but this is day 3 that we're playing.
Okay, day 3. August 27.
Right? I thought we were playing day 3.
Yeah, right. Day 2 of the main battle. August 27.
Yeah, okay.
I'm happy to do whatever. I just don't want to.
I think we should get them out in the clear. If we want to resort afterwards, then we can do any of that.
Can I?
All right,
act
so
in
that's
French
where it's
headquarters for a
telling you
second?
where the setup is, right?
But it says it's within the division of.
Hmm.
Who were you talking to?
General of division, right? Saint-Maurice. Within 6 hexes of the windmill hex.
Robert, did you want to go talk on HQ for a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, I'm happy to do whatever you say.
Yeah, I mean, it shows that those guns deploy over there with Saint-Maurice, but it doesn't say anything about them being attached or whatever else. So that's why usually you, unless it says, hey, like, for example, with Test Division, it's attached to Victor's Corps. And it specifically says in the rules, hey, for the purposes of this scenario, Test Division, which is part of a corps that's not on the map, is considered attached to this. So I didn't see anything of similar language for those guns. And so that's why I was just curious
Now,
what Brendan was
I
referring
don't have
to.
the scenario open. Is Dulé setting up in the same place with those guns? Those that are under Saint-Maurice? Because if it's not, then my instinct would be they would be part of Saint-Maurice because they wouldn't.
Well,
be
if that's the
separated.
case, then the 4th company, and I mean, so then the 4th company of the Old Guard artillery is not with Saint-Maurice; it's somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking at the stuff. I haven't.
Yeah, no. I'm looking at at what Brennan had referred to in the setup. And so, short of going through here with a fine-tooth comb trying to find stuff,
I just think it honestly, it's just one of those things where I wanted leaders pulled first. I would have been able to move all my guys, but that's not what happened. So we miss out on a turn.
Yeah. Usually I unless it says something specifically like this is attached here or there or whatever else, you go with what's on the order of battle chart for who's in command of what. So Dulé starts over with the Saxon Fletches, and he's got the Old Guard foot artillery, but he's only got 3 companies of that.
And then he has also a couple of horse artillery as well.
Yeah, and then other stuff.
At least on the OB, he's got what looks like he's got 3 batteries of horse artillery.
Yes. Yeah, he's got more stuff assigned to him than what he actually starts in the general vicinity of. And then by that token, the 1st and 2nd company, the Old Guard, would have to be, guns would be deployed with the 2nd Brigade, right? And I don't know where you guys have got them. So, yeah, I mean, it's a big tangled mess. If you're following stuff based on the order of battle, then you need to be consistent. If you're going with...
And I'm trying to be that way.
Yeah. No,
I'm not advocating anything other than that.
No, don't worry, Alex. I'm just saying that if you're going to apply one idea for one set of stuff, then you need to apply the same thing to something else.
My name is not Bill.
No. No comment. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if I can get out to Gettysburg this year.
I don't know if I'm going to go this year. I don't know. I'm tiring it of a little, but I would love to be able to pursue that idea of going down to Dallas.
Oh yeah, that would be I think more fun.
I agree. I'm tired of Gettysburg. but I would love to be able to find a way in which we could do something in Dallas, east versus west, north versus south.
Well, what I'll do is I'll take a look at my wife's spring break calendar and see if I can't come. We could do something then, because then that's going to work out logistically a little bit better for me.
Yeah, the only time I would not be able to do it was if my daughter's break falls in the same time. I don't think it's going to, because they go back to school in late January, so they're not going to have a break in February.
Oh, well, they'll probably have a spring break probably in March or April, something like that.
Yeah, but I would want to be home for that. I can't.
Yeah, no, and I don't know if they. I mean, out here, UCI and Cal State Long Beach, where I'm teaching now, they only have 1 week off for the spring break. So I'm not sure what they do out there, if they give you a longer spring break.
No, I think my daughter's only going to get a week. They get a month for Christmas, New
For
Year.
Christmas, okay, that's typical.
They get a month. Yeah, that's typical. But I think for spring break, it's just a week. We haven't looked that far.
Well,
This is only
and how is she doing so
5.
far? This is what, her second week?
Second week.
Yeah.
She's enjoying herself. She's starting to make some friends. It's a big transition, but she seems to have a really good attitude. She's starting to do her homework, which is great. I'm very proud of her. So I think it's been good. It's been very positive. I think there are challenges like you'd expect, but I think overall it's been very positive.
Well, good.
I mean, you've gone through this, haven't you? You went through this.
Yeah. So, but my oldest stayed at home, and when he went to school, he was just commuting down to UCI. The younger one is moved into the dorms at Cal State Long Beach, and then apartment off campus the last couple of years. So that was fine. You know, it's only a 45-minute drive away.
Yes, but still, it is away. They're not in the house.
Yeah. Originally, he was thinking of going to Humboldt, which is like a 12-hour drive up to
Where's that?
northern. That's up there by
Like
Eureka.
Oregon.
Yeah, right up there by the Oregon border. I mean, it's a beautiful place. You got the redwoods, and you've got all kinds of, the coastline and everything else. But it is a long, long way to go. So we're kind of glad he opted not to do that. And the other one had looked at going to Humboldt too, so I've actually driven up there 3 times. First for the first tour. Okay, yeah, this is interesting. Then for the next one.
Mike, shall we jump down into the French headquarters for just a sec?
Each time you're secretly longing that they don't like the school.
Yeah. Well, and now the younger one is talking about going to grad school in Dublin, Ireland. So I'm like,
but that would be great.
I'm like, that would be great. I'd love to do that so I can go visit you.
Exactly.
You're making a mistake on Humboldt, because right out there below Humboldt, there's a sand spit with the Louisiana Pacific Logging Company. They have a cafeteria there that they feed the loggers.
Okay.
The mill workers. And it is maybe the best breakfast place on the planet.
It's really good.
Wow.
Yeah, Samoa Cookhouse. It's worth driving 12 hours to get to. We think about going down there from Portland all the time.
Oh my gosh. Well, are
Sounds
you
like
in
my
sort of
day.
southern Portland? I mean, southern Oregon, Matt?
No. We're right on the Columbia River, between Portland and Astoria.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
it must be beautiful. That must be gorgeous.
I've
It's really
driven
pretty.
through there.
Yep, it's wet.
Yeah. No, my brother's with a Portland Yacht Club or something like that. They've got a way station down the river, and so they just had their big Labor Day cruise down there. I was up there a year or so ago for the Memorial Day cruise, and that was kind of fun, kind of hanging out.
Right.
So
Right at the confluence of the Willamette and the Columbia is St. Helens, and they have docks and all that sort of stuff. But there's not much beyond that until you get quite a bit further along. So it probably was St. Helens you were at.
yeah, I'm not sure, but there's the the way station was, there wasn't much around it, but like a nature reserve and stuff like that. So I wasn't sure if we were like, there was an island or there was some, but yeah, it was a nice place, very quiet. So no complaints.
Have we done 3,
I
14, and 5?
I suspect people are still regrouping. Maybe I don't know.
I'm done regrouping.
I mean, are the allies done regrouping?
The left flank's done.
Yeah, the Prussians are done.
Yeah, Russians are.
And right wing is done.
Okay,
I'm looking
so
for
then,
one.
so number
Has anyone seen?
so number 3,
Five is
I think. Oh, French 5 is done, or
Oh, and,
Austrian 5 is done.
Commonwealth.
Hold on, I don't
Yeah.
think Krikov has moved his cavalry in the back there. Aren't those yours?
The Russian cuirassiers.
Are those mine again?
Yeah, those are yours.
Damn, I keep thinking they're yours. All right. You sure you don't want them?
And
Since I
we're
keep thinking
stuck
they're
on
yours?
Werder. We're stuck on Werder. He's in command, so there's nothing we can do about him. We don't have a view on him.
That's fine. Where's Kirkov? There he is.
Four, 6 Seppers. Where are they? I had a 4-6 Sepper unit somewhere and I can't find it.
So are you guys still regrouping, or are we on to
Yeah,
another
I'm done.
French?
Russians
It's
are
like
done.
French 3. Is anybody doing French 3? I think that's Mike Hawkins.
I think they're in the other room at the moment.
Oh,
We're back up here in the
oh,
lobby.
okay. So is French 3 done, or is French 3 moving?
I was waiting for all the regroup to get done. Then I can move them. It's not going to affect anybody.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can move them, please.
All right, and then we had what, French number 14, and then French number 5. So I don't know who's got French 14. Is that you, Robert?
Yeah, that's my cavalry, the first guard cavalry.
Okay.
Division.
Go ahead and shuffle them about.
And Robert,
And
the
then number
French
5 is Mortier.
There it is.
Yeah.
the French 3 will be out of your way before you move the 14, because there's a bunch of battalions in there.
Okay, so I'll wait then.
Now, how does it work with repairing a bridge for sappers? How does that work? Because I'm on the bridge.
So who is he with?
He's with, he's right there. He's 6th Corps. He's in Marmont. He's regrouped. He's now at the bridge.
Oh, he can't do anything until he is in command.
He is in command now. He'd be in command now because he's within.
No, so
He's within.
Did he have a maneuver unit? Was he part of a maneuver unit?
No, not this turn. Next turn he would. Next
Yeah,
turn he'll
so
be
then
part of
next
the maneuver
turn
unit.
he has an opportunity to repair the bridge.
And how does that work? I just never. That's a rule I'm not familiar with. That's why I was asking. I guess I should look that up.
Yeah, that's right.
It's in the scenario special rule book on page 3, rule 4.1.9.2.
Right. So, at the end of the turn in which a sapper or pioneer ends its movement adjacent to a broken bridge, a player representing each side rolls a die. High result wins. If the high die belongs to the player commanding the sapper, the bridge is repaired. Remove the broken bridge marker. Modifiers: if the opposite bank is opposed, add 2 to the opposing side's thing.
So they don't have to be in command. They just have to be adjacent to it.
It's basically during the rally phase, really, at the end of the turn. Then you take a roll, and you hang out there as long as you need to get it fixed.
Yeah. Now I think
One- the one-
breaking a bridge though might be different though. Yeah, because I thought that breaking a bridge you had to do that as part of your movement, right? So any infantry unit may attempt to destroy a bridge. Procedure: the unit must begin its movement segment adjacent to the bridge. The owning player declares how many points of the unit's movement potential will be devoted to breaking the bridge. So if you're going to break a bridge, your unit has to be part of a maneuver unit, right? Because you're spending movement points.
Right, but I'm trying to
But repairing it looks like, based on this, okay, whenever a force assaulting a special structure includes either a sapper, the odds are in favor of the attack will shift 1. Likewise, sappers and pioneers may repair broken bridges. At the end of a turn in which the sapper or pioneer ends its movement adjacent to a broken bridge, the player representing each side rolls. So, yeah, so all you need to do is be adjacent. So breaking a bridge, you need to have a maneuver unit, but repairing one,
expend movement.
you just need to be adjacent.
Okay.
So the question is, right, he's moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when he gets within 6 of his leader, he would stop,
He is within
right?
6. He is within. He is a core asset, right? So he's
he's moving to get from wherever he was out of command. Once he gets within 6, he would stop, right?
Assign him down to 22nd Division, and he's going to try to get across the river.
Exactly.
Right. So right now, he was.
And that's what that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he would have stopped when he entered that hex, because that's within the.
That's 6.
Yeah, that's 6.
So next
of
turn,
his leader. Yeah.
But okay, is that considered adjacent? He's adjacent to the bridge, or does he have to be? But adjacent to, they mean on either side of where it is drawn.
Yeah, he'd have to be on one side or the other of the bridge.
Okay, so
obviously
it can happen.
Yeah.
Next turn.
So next turn, when you activate this core, he would then be in command, and you could then move him there, and then he's ready to do his job.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Eric, I think Brennan was trying to make a point that he could actually be assigned down to a lower level leader, and so the 6 would become a 3.
Just mark him as 22. Just put a label on him and say, look, that was done at the start of the turn. Slide him 1 more, because then he's trying to chase up to his division leader.
I'm fine with that.
So he can bypass the 6 or 3. Yeah.
Rather than getting frozen out 1 hex away from the objective. It's just minor admin.
If everyone's okay with that, I am fine with that.
Yep.
So 2 is done.
Now Robert has a couple in a row. That'd be 14 for the cav and then V for the guard.
Okay. All right, so I have the.
Could probably pull some more allied ships.
I like your comment there, Alex.
What?
Is it? You've got a whole bunch of Z's there. Are you sleeping?
Is that me? Oh, I hit the thing.
I'm
Sorry.
like, oh, is it past your bedtime?
Am I boring you? Well, it is past my bedtime, but am I boring you? No, I was the one who asked the question.
All right.
Your answer was riveting.
So is French 3 done?
I think French 3 may be Matt.
No, French 3 was Mike Hawkins.
Oh,
Yes,
Mike.
So is it done?
Yes.
Okay. And then is French 14 done? That was Robert.
I'm working on 14 right now.
Oh, okay. So then we have French 5, which is Robert. And then we've got the leaders, and then we've got French 2.
French players, if you could, when you're done your MUs, drop them in the river so we know where they are and can organize them. That would be helpful.
At this point, we're really just kind of waiting on the French. I guess we could do our leader movement for the Allies or people like that.
When are the routing guys supposed to move?
So they're going to go at the very end after all the movement and all
firing
the
and
combat.
melee.
Yeah, melee. Then you'll have the reorganization. So that's then where they will roll for recovery and all that jazz.
Not unless we make the map bigger.
Yes.
When does the first division look okay? Like that?
First cap?
Yeah.
I'm checking. Great, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
Right,
Matt,
now-
I guess you could move French
The guard.
2, or do we have leaders first? Yeah, we got leaders first.
We got leaders first. I'm ready to move leaders.
Okay. All right, and then Robert's got to move French 5 first before the leaders.
Right. 14 is done. Okay. 5 is next.
So 5 is over here. So for MJ, it looks like what's the
Guard.
guard, and Mitch. I guess you guys could watch that.
Hey, Rick, don't forget to move Belitza during leader phase.
One to go into row 2, 3. I can't go there anymore now because the artillery's there.
Just get as close as best you can.
That artillery unit is not in road column. He is in regular column. You can go right over him. This guy right here. He is not in
Yeah.
road column. He is in regular. You can walk right over him.
Oh, okay.
Well, even if he
'Cause he's
weren't in
only-
road column, couldn't you move past him or through him?
No, because remember, we can only have 4 increments in road column on a road. But you could.
Right, but he's
So-
not in road column.
No, he's not. So you can just walk right
Yeah.
through him.
Okay. So let me see if I have enough movement points for these guys. So it's 1 to switch formation, and then that would be 2, 3 because I have to stretch out.
1.5 to there.
1.5 there.
1.5 to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5, 3.5.
No.
No,
1.5,
no.
2, 2,
2 gets him
2.
there.
2.5.
get-
No, well, that's not going to be 2.5 because he'd have to go through that hex, right? And now you've
Well,
got
Well,
it
he's
overstacked.
cutting across the grass. He's
Right, so
cutting
that's going to
across
cost 1, right?
1, right?
Yeah.
2.5.
No. He's 2 to right there. So that's 3 to go
Okay.
right there. Yeah.
3, 4, and then now you're on the road.
Yeah. 5,
3.
6, 7, 8.
Those are halves.
Yeah.
Those are
So
halves.
3, that's going to be 4 to get him there.
4.
4,
Right.
then 5 because I have to go down, right?
Nope.
Follow the road.
Well,
No.
Follow the
then,
road. Yeah,
then-
follow the road.
then
5,
that's going to be
6
6,
and a half, 7. You're
7.
7 to here.
and then
Or you can also come out this way. You can come out the road above the above the
What do
cavalry
you-
unit, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it.
Okay, so I could move them there.
Matt, do you have a sec to talk about some leaders down in the French headquarters?
Absolutely. Hold on.
So I have to move into this village first. That's 2, right? And then
I'm sorry, who are you moving now? I don't know who you're moving. Click who you're moving.
oh, these guys.
Okay.
So this would be 2, and then it would be another 1 to go in, 1.5 to go into road
So
column.
Yeah.
my suggestion, if you don't mind,
Uh,
is go 1. You're going to move 2 to get to here. Hold on, sorry, I can't.
Yeah, so
where's
just go
2?
1, 2, 3, and then go into
And
road
then
column there.
The road column
That's
right there.
4.5. There's
bypass all
5.
that crap.
Yeah. And then
this would be 5
6.
to here.
Yeah, 5 gets him there.
6, 7, 8,
Yeah, and then 1 to change
and
out.
then 9. Okay.
Change out. Exactly.
Okay.
There's no reason to make it more complicated or more difficult. You don't have to go through the village. It just slows you down a little.
I'm good at making things complicated.
I mean, at this stage, we are not, in the heat of battle. It's if you lose a hex, it's not a big deal.
Okay. And I wanted to see because these guys actually could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and
They
then
have, are they out of command? Were they
then-
out of command or were they in command? They had out of command markers on them, but I guess
oh,
they were
they're
in
all
command.
in command now. Yeah,
So
they're
you
all
should
in
remove
command.
the out of commands on them.
Yeah, they're all in command. That's true. I was going to take them all. Those guys. Well, that's not mine. That's mine.
Just be careful of getting too close to plowing, because if you're too close to plowing, you could be the target of a long-range artillery shot. And you would hate to lose an increment off the guard.
Yeah, that's
because
why
of
I'm
a lucky shot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think I've used my lucky shot for the day.
I don't know.
With
There's got to be a
vassal
beginner's
die
luck.
rolling,
Some sort of
and
beginner's
vassal
luck thing
die
going
rolling.
on.
This will be a new strategy. Have a new player every game, every day, every week,
Oh.
for those good rolls, right?
It doesn't
But
matter.
and then it's 1 to turn into Trillior order.
So we are reading something interesting in the 5th edition rules. It's actually 1 to change. In 5th edition, it's 1 to change into Tirier and 1 to move into that second hex.
So it costs
I mean,
2 to deploy in 2 hex.
Tirier and 2 hexes. We had not been playing that way.
Interesting.
I can't.
Yes.
use it. Okay.
It's not like that in this.
Yeah, you got to pay the movement cost of moving into 2 hexes.
Right. So you pay 1 to change the skirmish and another 1 to occupy the second hex.
Yeah.
Ergo 2.
Right.
We had always played it was just 1 to flip into Tirier and you're in 2 hexes because you have more than 3 increments, but you have to pay that extra movement point.
You know what I found interesting is that disordered units have no ZOI in any rule set except for Regs 30.
I think in 5th edition, Disordered have a zone of influence, but PGD do not. I thought Disordered do have a zone of influence.
Yeah.
My understanding is that the only Regs 30 disordered has zone of influence. Every other set they don't.
Well, PGD and disordered are quite different in my mind.
Oh, they're very different.
Disorder just means a lot of things, but you still got guns, and you're not.
Yeah, you can still fire. I will have to double check, but I seem to recall that you can do opportunity fire from disordered units if guys are moving around you. You can do defensive fire.
Yeah, you can do all the normal things. You
Yeah.
just can't. You just don't have a zone of influence.
Huh.
It's I fed all the rules into an AI because I was so confused by it. And it basically confirmed it, yes, that Regs 30 is the only one where disordered units have a ZOI.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have an AI as well, and its answer leads me to believe that they do have though. I have to check this. I gotta look at the
Well,
actual rules.
You know, I had to feed all the rules in, and I had to make it correct itself like 5 times.
Yeah, no, exactly. I use an AI called Chat PDF, which helps us, but I also take it with a grain of salt. Whatever it says, I take it with a significant grain of salt. It makes stuff up. Or
And, like, you have to
things
say,
that
like,
are
are
not.
you sure? Are you sure? Because the rule says this, and it's like, oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
You guys should try Notebook LM. It's really good about not guessing and telling you when it doesn't know.
All right. Are we doing leader movement yet?
No, I'm still moving the guard.
Oh, okay. We should probably do that and then wrap it up.
Oh my God, sorry, 12:30. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're doing leader movement next turn. Next session.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yep. That sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I've done a lot of my leader movement, so I apologize.
Well, that's all right. The little move markers should let us know.
I've been marked.
Yeah.
I
Right.
can't really move. Brennan, I can't really move much of the guard across that river yet.
All right, get as far as you can.
I just don't have the movement.
Yeah,
You are
next turn.
so you are relieved of command, sir. Back to Paris.
No, that looks
Back
like a
to
good.
Paris.
That looks like a good setup there. You'll get it next turn, and we'll get the bridge. Yeah.
So the French are crossing the White Switch to the west, and the Allies are going to cross it to the east. Is the French objective to just clear the west of the White Switch from any Allied units?
Yes, that's
At the end
one
of the
their
game.
objectives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I can only run so far.
Yes.
Okay, and we're doing leaders now?
No, we're
We'll
gonna,
do
we're
next-
gonna
next-
hit the
next week.
save button, and we will do leaders when we get back. And then I think there was then number 2. French number 2
That's
was
me.
still left. Yep. So we'll do that then when we get back.
And French number 1.
I am
Yeah,
reading the Zone of
whatever's left.
Influence rules in 5th edition, and I would say, based on my read, that disordered units do have a zone of influence, because disordered units can take opportunity and reaction fire, and that only happens if in a zone of influence.
That happens when you're adjacent, isn't it?
No, it only happens in the zone, because if you are in the rear, if you're adjacent to the rear of unit, zone of influence does not extend to a rear of a unit. You cannot fire opportunity fire.
And if you're probably in general order terrain.
In general order terrain has a zone of influence, sure, it
Yeah.
does.
No, not but not into.
No, in 5th edition, zones of influence does enter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It does enter general order terrain.
Yeah, I don't have the 5th edition rules.
Yeah.
Is it-
The 5th edition rules, you would have to go to Game Vault and buy a copy for $5 or whatever. And
I have them in my storage unit inside all the games.
Ah.
But
Yes.
I don't have them here in my California house.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Well, very good. Well, MJ, welcome aboard. You did fine and dandy.
Thanks, guys. It's
You did
fun.
great. It was
You
great
did
having
not.
you part
You
of the
did not
team.
lose. You did not lose the
haven't lost
the
the
battle
battle
for us
yet.
yet. No. Yeah.
I can feel you cringing as you're moving your troops that you've set up so meticulously.
No. I mean,
I'm
this is
joking, dude.
part of the process. They're your
It's
troops
very
now.
I have to crush you because you have the same names I do.
Yeah, well, you know.
Send you more courtesy, but I just can't.
You know.